Robert Kiyosaki's Rich Dad, Poor Dad is for the reader to understand the mindset and strategies of people who are financially successful. The focus of this strategy is to reinvest assets into other assets such as real estate, stocks, businesses, or other vehicles that can help make the reader financially independent. So in this video, we're going to talk about those 5 bad habits you need to overcome to become financially independent. The video is going to be amazing, so make sure you stick to the end. There are some must-read books on personal finances that will help you develop good saving habits. Undergoing training and taking the time to read can help you improve economic control so you can become more financially literate and ultimately increase your financial freedom. While many manage perfectly well relying on their intuition to guide their spending habits, it can also be useful to expand your knowledge and set up a budget, an emergency fund, or ensure you have a financial contingency plan in the event of something unexpected. One way to get on the right track with your money is by reading. There is a wide range of reading material that can help you apply a better philosophy to your finances. One of them is Rich Dad, Poor Dad, a must-read if you want to learn about personal finance. In Chapter 7, Robert Kiyosaki talked about the obstacles that can stop even those who are financially literate from achieving great wealth. Chapter 7 begins with an overview of the main things which Robert Kiyosaki indicates will create obstacles to wealth generation. Obstacles are defined as something that impedes progress or achievement. He provides examples and anecdotes from his Rich Dad as to how these obstacles may be overcome. As with other chapters, your mind must be solution-focused and not afraid of risk. Risk is one of those 4-letter words that seem to coincide with fear. But it's something that everyone has overcome at least a few times in their lives. As Robert Kiyosaki states, "Before I finally learned to ride a bike, I first fell down many times. I've never met a golfer who has never lost a golf ball. I've never met people who have fallen in love and who have never had their heart broken. And I've never met someone rich who has never lost money." Number 5. Fear. Kiyosaki says that the primary difference between a rich man and a poor man is how they deal with fear. A rich man loses money, but he is bold about it. They take risks and make investments according to their own knowledge, but sometimes they may end up losing money. However, at all other times, their investments pay off and their earnings are substantial. Poor man never loses money because they're afraid of taking risks. They're risk-averse people. They're afraid to make investments so they don't lose, but they don't gain either. Everyone wants to go to heaven, but no one wants to die. When we met a loss, then we need to learn from it so that we grow stronger and smarter. We need to learn how to convert losses into profits. We've been surrounded by failure. We can fall while walking, but we cannot stop walking due to the fear of falling. If we fall, then we learn lessons from it and walk again carefully. But we never decide not to walk. If we want to win, then we must have to accept failure also. We do not only get winning, we must have to be focused on getting success, but on accepting failure also. According to Kiyosaki, the main reason that 90% of the American public struggles financially is because they play not to lose. They don't play to win. The only way playing not to lose can be a successful strategy is if you start investing really early. If you don't start early, then you have no choice but to take on more risk. In Kiyosaki's words, you should put a lot of your eggs in a few baskets instead of putting a few of your eggs in a lot of baskets. When most people decide to invest, they cling to safety and try to keep a balanced, diverse portfolio. Though this is better than not having an investment portfolio at all, Kiyosaki mentioned that the most successful people generally have to focus and go off balance first before they're able to go anywhere. Before we move on, support us by hitting subscribe and the bell icon to get notified when we post new videos. Now let's get back to our topic. Number 4. Cynicism. Noise comes from inside us or from outside through friends, media, family, etc., which disturbs us and impacts our decision-making and emotional ability. There are many opportunities available to make money, but our doubts and cynicism stop us from doing it. It led us to play safer, and that brings us back to the area where we only remain with the poor or middle class as an option. The loser involves in the criticism, and the winners involve in the analytical part. The analysis opens our minds, and we can also come to know our mistakes if we've made them. Also, we can come to know how to improve our correct decision in a better way. If people directly choose not to lose money without making any analysis, then it'll start creating an unavoidable problem, and actually it will become impossible to get money. We fear failure, but many of successful people become successful after failing many of times. Number 3. Laziness. Some people feel developing financial intelligence is too much of a hassle. Consider, would you rather put in some hard work now and enjoy decades of a better life, or suffer through the rest of your life? This is where learning how to get rid of laziness comes in. Counterintuitively, busy people are often the most lazy. They stay busy as a way of avoiding something they don't want to face. Consider someone who works all day and weekends to make ends meet, without confronting bigger problems like how to build wealth or their family's well-being. They can brush off investment opportunities as "I'm working hard enough as it is, and my boss wants me to do more work. I don't have the time." In reality, they don't want to push themselves to do the harder thing of figuring out novel, less obvious solutions to getting more money. Forcing yourself to think about how to make more money is like exercising at the gym. The more you work, the more your mental money muscles out, the stronger you get. This is one mind frame to think about as you consider how to get rid of laziness. Number 2. Bad habits. Humans are truly creatures of habit. Kiyosaki states that your habits are even more important in determining your success than your education. One of the most important habits that he mentioned is paying yourself first. Paying yourself first means investing in your own assets before paying the government, creditors, or anyone else. Kiyosaki's reasoning behind this habit is simple. Your creditors will apply much more pressure than you will if they're not paid. So even if you're short on money, paying yourself first forces you to be creative with your finances and to come up with the money in one way or another. When we pay ourselves first, then we have pressure to pay our creditors. This pressure motivates us to work hard and generate extra income to pay them. If we have a good money habit to pay ourselves first, then we can grow stronger mentally and financially. This is a habit that helps us to grow more. Number 1. Arrogance. Arrogance is often the result of someone trying to ignore their ignorance. The problem is that you don't know what can cost you a lot of money. It can also shield your eyes from opportunities that can otherwise be uncovered through study and research. So if you don't know something, find someone who does know, or research the information in a book, the internet, etc. So that's it. Please like, share, and comment your thoughts below if you liked this video. Remember to subscribe to see our next video. Stay safe, and we'll be back soon with another video just for you guys. Until then, take care, stay safe, and be happy, guys.